Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Sports Critics. I am Antoine. It's been a minute. I ain't streamed in a while. I don't know if I'm live. I got to check real quick because my streaming. Oh, I'm back on. I'm back on. So my streaming was down for a while, and I couldn't stream, so I was uploading, and I see I'm out of YouTube jail. So now I can stream again. And saw this fight yesterday, so I just want to give my thoughts on it. But before I do that, I got my intro. Kick it. All right, I'm back. So, thanks for checking out the podcast. Uh, so yeah, I ain't did a sports stream in a couple months actually. My bad. Been kind of busy, and plus my stream been down. So now I'm back. I'm back on, man. I would start doing my sports again. Coming up real soon. I'm gonna attempt to stream like at least once a week. So I saw this fight last night, Amir Khan versus Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is the WBO welterweight champion currently, and I think Amir Khan used to have that belt. Oh no, he had the 140 belt. I don't think he had no belt at 147. I'm not 100% sure about that. But this this deal about these two fighters, man. Terrence Crawford, still young, 30 years old. You know, he's still he got he got some time on his belt, so he got experience, but he's still pretty young. He's kind of like the next top up and coming top welterweight, and he signed the top rank. Amir Khan at one point was a rising star, junior welterweight. He was he's pretty big at like 140. And, he was always in the conversation with Pacquiao, Mayweather, and at the time, I ain't saying he on their level, but he was in the conversation of the top, junior welterweights and welterweights. He was in that hat. But he got knocked out a couple times. He has a very, very, very weak chin. So when he get hit, he just go down. Everybody know that. That's his biggest weakness. He got real fast hands though. And so I think at this point in his career, he's one of those guys that because you had a name, up and coming fighters want to beat you to say, hey, I beat such and such. And I think that's where his level at. It's kind of sad to see that though when you when you like used to like fighters and follow them, and then they just become a stepping stone for the young up and coming fighters. It's kind of sad, but that's where Amir Khan's at. So when I saw this fight being made, I knew what the outcome was going to be. I didn't know it was going to be this, and I'm gonna tell you that in a second. But I knew when this fight got made that Terrence was going to pretty much easy work of him and dog walk him. I didn't predict a knockout. I predict a 12-round unanimous decision. Because one thing I know is about Terrence Crawford, even when he got you hurt, he still keep his composure. He don't throw caution to the wind and just start swinging for the fences. He still be cautious even when you hurt. So I was like, well, because of that, he probably just beat him on points and get the decision. But that's not what happened. So the fight was stopped was it stopped? Amir Khan quit because of a low blow. He said he got hit low and it was so severe that he could not continue. I don't believe it though. And I'm not one of them people that don't respect that these dudes are human. Because some people, when people get hurt, they be like, oh man, he could have kept going. I'm not one of them guys. But when I saw this fight and I saw the low blow, it appeared to be something that would have been a minor inconvenience, but not nothing that would have stopped you from continuing. But I could tell that I could tell that he wanted a way out. He was losing on the scorecards, and then once you get to round 6 and you ain't won one round, you're not gonna win that on points. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna have to look for a knockout. So do you want to be one of them guys that want to stay in there and get whooped on for 6 more rounds, 5 more rounds, when you know you ain't got no chance of winning? So some people just quit. They be like, man, well, I can't win on points, so I'm not going to just punish my body like that, so I'm going to go ahead and just, quit right now. And that's what he did, man. And he had his corner man come and he had his corner man come and say, so his trainer pretty much was saying, yeah, go ahead, throw the towel in, but his corner man, his trainer, wasn't even sure that he wanted to do that, but he kind of like looked at him like, man, hey, throw the towel in so I won't look like I'm quitting, It was kind of an awkward moment, man. It was like, yeah, this is weak, dude. This is weak. I mean, I say continue to fight, even though you weren't gonna win, and give him a good fight just to let him know that you can still hang in there. I just don't see. I just don't think he should have quit. So I only got still photos, but. Right here, as you can see, Terrence Crawford was as you can see right here, Terrence Crawford was making easy work of him. Got how many rounds? It was I think it was in the 6th round where he quit. So I might give Amir Khan maybe 1 round, and that's being generous. 1 round, he got a couple good shots in, and he was moving okay. Out of 6, though, if you generous, you can give him 1 out of 6. Now, I mean, he could have had a rally late in the fight and possibly could have got a split decision, but I don't think he wanted to chance that. So, Terrence Crawford working him. Oh, let's not forget, he dropped him in the 1st round. So I forgot about that. He dropped him in the 1st round, so that was a 10-8 round. So. Terrence Crawford dropped Amir Khan in the 1st round. It was one of them. He overextended a hook and turned his whole body around, which what he does sometimes, which you should not do. And he turned his whole body around and put his arms down. It's almost like I think some boxers forget they're not sparring. And if you sparring, your sparring partner might just like let you sit back up. Like, oh shit, my bad. Go ahead, sit back up so we can get it's just work. You just kind of practicing. But when you ain't sparring, protect yourself, man. Don't swing like, oh shit, I'm off. I got off on my footing got off. Let me get back set. But dude, the dude is not obliged to let you get back, set your feet. You know what I'm saying? He's not obliged to let you do that. So protect yourself. He could have put his hands up and moved back to the rope or something, but no, he just kind of stood there. So he came across with a hook and boom, dropped him. That was in the 1st round. So that cost him right there. I think from that round, losing that round and losing all those other rounds, he already knew he lost the fight. He was looking for a way out. So let's talk about that low blow. So he hit him low. Now, and mind you, Crawford was going to the body a lot, and he had a nice little hook to the body, boy. He was, bing. He was just turning his body up. I noticed that. So let me see. Let's look at this. So that's him wincing in pain. So that's after the low blow. He went over. He looked like he was about to cry. He was acting like he was like in a lot of pain, and I mean, I'm being, honest with you. You do, if you get hit square in the balls, that's pain. You don't want to go there. I'm telling you. I mean, he should have a cup on anyway. But let me see. I'm gonna get a good look at this low blow real quick. See, he's working him. And if you saw Amir Khan face after this fight too, you would know too. Okay, yeah. Let me see. God damn it. So this, Go back to that. I got a. Okay, this is a kind of a look at the low blow. Okay, so when you first see the blow over here, when you first see the blow, it do look like it's squared in the balls. So I was like, oh shit, he did hit him. Like, it's low. It's a little low. Because it's like, this is where your punches shouldn't go below, right here, your belt line. It's definitely low. I know, no doubts there. It's definitely low. So, but this is the thing. His arm kind of hooked down real low, but it came up. So he didn't just hit him low and kept it low. His arm went down low, like right down here. See, it looked like he about to hit him right here, but he brought it up. He brought it up and he hit him like right here. So this is kind of like your hip. That's like your hip right there, dude. That's not that your junk is right here, and this is like his hip. So as you can see right here, his junk is like over here, and this is where he actually hit him. So it's a little. It's like right on his waist. He hit him like right on the waist, where like his hip bone is at. That's not. It's a like I said, it's a minor inconvenience. It's not a cool place to be hit. I'm pretty sure, but it don't look like it was enough to stop the fight. He didn't hit him in the balls, and I think Amir Khan was looking for a way out, and that was it. He could have just got the point, and maybe with that point reduction, he could have made up for his knockdown early in the other round, because he would have won this round just due to the point deduction. So this is his corner man, Virgil Hunter, his manager. I mean his trainer. I'm sorry. Talking to him, he looking at him like, man, are you fucking serious? You want to quit? So, your trainer got to make you look better by saying, oh, I'm gonna throw the towel in. So I see that a lot too in fights where the fighter really don't want to fight, and they kind of look to their trainer or corner man to kind of ask them to make them look like they're not quitting by telling them to throw in the towel. So, yeah, I don't think he even knew that he was trying to get out of that fight. Then he was like, oh yeah, okay, quit. And when I couldn't believe it, man. That kind of pissed me off too, because I wanted to see a good fight. I thought Amir Khan, in the past, I like Amir Khan because he got fast hands. He always give people a good fight. If he don't get his ass knocked out, he'll give you a pretty good fight. That's why I was like, oh, this is gonna be a tough test for Crawford, because Amir Khan will give you a good fight if he don't get clipped. But this. I think he just at that age where he's looking for a payday before he retire. So he's like, what's the point of getting my ass whooped for 12 rounds? I'm just trying to get paid. So I give you, that's him whistling in pain. I just feel like he was faking. And, I hate to say that. So Terrence Crawford retains his title. He retains his title. It wasn't a DQ. They just basically, I guess, he quit. He quit. It wasn't like, I thought it was sometimes if you end on a foul, they either go to the scorecards or they do a disqualification or a no contest. But they just call it I guess you could say an accidental low blow. Because, sometimes you hit low, you try to go, you try to get them a body shot and then you accidentally go too low. And sometimes the referee don't take points. It's like, no, that was accidental. Ain't gonna take no points. They take a point. See, that's what they should do anyway in fights. Don't take points on the first foul if it's not like a serious foul. Like something like that, you just give a warning. And if it keep happening, then you take points because they showing they doing it on purpose. I seen them do that UFC, and UFC is still, it's relatively new compared to boxing as far as making it, having rules. And I seen them disqualify a fighter. A matter of fact, John Jones got disqualified for a legal strike where he never got a warning, where it's like you should not disqualify the fighter on their first offense on that. They should always get a warning. If they do it again, then they get disqualified. That's my opinion on that. But Terrence Crawford was not disqualified. It was they just basically called it a TKO because of Amir Khan quit. Amir Khan just said, no, I can't continue. It hurt too bad. Whatever. And Terrence Crawford kept his belt, man. So the good news is he actually called out Earl Spence. And that's the fight that we all want to see. Everybody want to see the Earl Spence fight. They don't want to see nothing else. I would settle for, if Terrence Crawford don't fight Earl Spence, he got to fight one of the top welterweights. So he got to fight at least. He got to fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, or Danny Garcia, or Pacquiao. Nobody else. I don't want to hear from some name that I ain't heard of coming out of nowhere. I don't want to hear Bob Erm talking some, oh yeah, this other guy, he's a good guy, he's a good fighter. Like, I don't want to hear that shit, dude. Only want to see him fight the top contenders. Now, he called out Earl Spence. Now, I know this whole thing with PBC and Top Rank are on some old, they pretty much, they acting like some bitches, both of them. They got a little feud thing going on, man. I swear. They don't want to, Bob and Al Heyman got a feud going on where they not really letting their fighters fight each other or something. It's kind of stupid. So we're not seeing the fights we want to see. But only people I want to see now Terrence Crawford fight is, since he got the belt, is the top contenders, man. And like I said, it's either Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Sean Porter, or Manny Pacquiao. Excuse me. Anybody else? I don't want to hear it. I definitely don't want to hear it. But I mean, it was a good performance while it lasted by Terrence Bud Crawford. He came away with the win. Amir Khan need to retire. Please retire, bro. I mean, you are now just an opponent. I mean, like I said, you can be an opponent to help these younger fighters build their name, but you ain't nothing. You don't need to be. You're not the person that you used to be, and I'm pretty sure you can tell by quitting. And I mean, but I guess it's a business. As long as he can still make money, I think he's gonna still fight. Especially like he's from England, and he can make a lot of money over there if he continue to fight. But as a fight fan, I'm like, I don't need to see you. You know what I'm saying? We know what you got, man. You done. You had a good run though. You had a good run a few years back, and it's over. But if he want to put on a couple of local shows for his fan base in England, that's cool. But do not be challenging those top contenders though. I don't want to see that. So, all right, man, I'm gonna wrap it up on this fight discussion. Thanks for checking out the podcast. And like I said, I will be doing some more live streams on some more sports stuff. I have just got back out. I just got out of YouTube jail, so now I can stream again. So will be streaming back on my sports, man. So yeah, I just want to talk about that fight that I saw this weekend, and I'm gonna move on. But like I said, I'll be talking about some NBA playoffs because that's what's going on right now, and the NFL draft. I will be talking about the NFL draft next week. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for checking me out. Peace.